And we're live. It's good,
Yeah.
YouTube. It's your boy Reg in the building. And we're live. I got my homeboy Try in the building as well.
What up?
Alright. The album we're gonna do tonight, well, I'm gonna wait till a couple people come in, but we're gonna do
Yeah.
it Beastie Boys Hello Nasty,
No doubt.
their studio album.
Yes. I got the digi copy.
Oh, is that the 2009 remastered?
I don't know. I got it in 2017,
Uh
and I don't. I remember it didn't have the digi copy back when it came out. It was like the jewel case. So
oh wow.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's how I remember it. Unless they changed the format.
I feel you though, I feel you. Cause I know like when they
Yeah.
re-released all the albums in '09 and shit like that, I noticed that most of them like Paul's Boutique and Check Your Head came with
Um.
digipacks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got Ill Communication. That was the regular one from '94, and I got the Root Down EP. That was the jewel case one. I didn't know the. I don't have the other ones yet, but I didn't know it came in the digipack.
Oh, true. Yeah, big us having that Root Down EP though.
Yeah, that's a dope EP.
Yeah. All right. So of course, when it comes to Beastie Boys, not that many people to watch, but they'll come after we
Right,
finish the review.
right.
Yeah, that's stupid ass shit. But
I got my issues with this album though.
same, I do have a
I
little
got
issue.
I got I got some things to say because I know back in the day, people called it a classic. I don't feel like it is, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I'm gonna save most of my thoughts on that after the
Right.
album's done. But I don't necessarily dislike the album though. But I'm speaking
Yeah.
way too much.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Mm.
this Thursday, Ashley and I we're gonna review Tina Marie's Robbery at Rick James Cold Blooded and shit.
What time y'all doing that?
Same time, probably like 11:30 when I get back from work.
Oh man, I'm not gonna be home. I'm going to see the Avengers.
Oh, facts, facts. Okay, okay.
But the
Uh,
cold. I think I got the cold blooded album. I'm not sure. I gotta check.
mm. I know I
Yeah.
have the Robbery album. I don't have Cold Blooded and shit like that. It's kind of hard to
Okay.
come by here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if y'all doing it, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I'm definitely check the episode.
yeah. You still down to
Hmm.
do Marvin Gaye's Midnight Love this next Sunday?
Yeah,
Bet.
definitely. I
Okay.
got that. Yeah.
Speaking of videos, you'll never believe what just happened, man.
Labyrinth.
So last night I've done a review on Public Enemy's like the Terminator X first solo joint and the Greatest Misses album.
Right.
Scheduled that shit to drop at 9 o'clock. Next thing
Uh.
you know it, Ashley hit me up talking about there's no sound in the video. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh
So
no.
that, and that video took about 30 minutes to complete, and I'm just like kind of over it now. Some real shit.
So what happened though? What happened with the sound?
I don't even know. I think my webcam didn't pick up the sound, and
Oh
I'm just
shit.
like, dog, you gotta be fucked. Out of all the videos, I pushed this video back plenty of times and shit.
Right.
Just like, okay, but it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm not stressed out. I can just redo it again.
Yeah.
Even though I gotta rewrite my notes again, which I kind of fucking mad about, but
Right.
it's okay. What's up, AG?
AG, what up? How are
Uh,
you, man?
you saw Mike's video about 420?
Yes, I did. I did check it out. That was most of those albums I agree with. Like the Funkadelic, the Maggot Brain, and the Chronic and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know a lot of them were like Smoker's albums. So I thought it was a dope episode.
Yeah, that was a very dope episode. I liked when he put the Shorty the Pimp album there and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna start about 11:38, 39 and shit. We're gonna give a few more people to wait.
I
Uh,
was listening to that new Bun B album with Static Selector last night. That shit is good.
oh, I didn't even know he dropped a new album.
Yeah, yeah. They had a live stream for it actually because I think it was Friday. They went
Hmm.
like for like 11 hours on YouTube and they had like different people show up and collaborating like Fat Joe's on the album and West Side Gun
Oh
and
wow.
Terminology. Yeah, it's though I told Mike we need to discuss that album.
Yeah, cause I just heard
Oh,
the Eric Sermon album. I was feeling we should discuss
yeah,
that as well.
Yes, I love that album already. It's a Eric is back now. It's official.
Oh yeah, like
You know,
production. I never thought he fell up production wise. He just had a few
Mhm.
off years though.
Right. And that's the type of beats that Redman need for Muddy Waters too.
Exactly.
You know.
But who
But
knows?
I mean, we haven't really discussed nothing from Bun B. So that's why I hit him up like, yo, we need to discuss that album because we haven't done nothing for Bun B yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the album out, no doubt. I'm gonna definitely
Yeah,
check the album out.
yeah. It's 10 tracks. You know.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah, dope production by Static.
all right, okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can start now and shit like that.
Yeah.
Um, AG asked, where did you hear the Bun B album? By the way,
Where did I hear it?
yeah, is it on Spotify?
No, it's on YouTube actually. It's a channel called Bringing Down the Band, and they have like all the streams of the newest albums.
Okay, bad.
Yeah,
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get shit started. Okay, so we're gonna review Hello Nasty from the Beastie Boys, which is the fifth album.
yeah,
That album was released in 1998 on, I believe, Capitol Records, if I'm not mistaken.
yep,
All right, Capitol Records.
yeah,
You'll notice a huge difference with the DJ because DJ Hurricane was gone and they had Mixmaster Mike
right,
and Mario Caldado. He still produced the Beastie Boys. He still produced the Beastie Boys and shit.
right.
Okay, so let me ask, how did you get into the Beastie Boys, by the way?
Oh shit! Like way back in the '80s when they came out with a license to ill, and I wasn't even back then. I wasn't like a total fan. Like I watched their videos, and when they came out with Paul's Boutique and Check Your Head. I didn't really get into them really until like around I want to say like Check Your Head, like around that time. And
Okay, got
then
you.
I've been a fan of theirs like ever since, like just picking up a couple of their albums and looking at their concerts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, and they've always been like, I think they used to remind me so much of Run DMC, like the Caucasian version of Run DMC, but I think they bring so much more to the table because they did start off as a punk rock band,
Mm-hmm.
and Russell Simmons made them switch over to rap, and that's really how they became big, and plus they play their own instruments. I thought that was dope also at that time, but nobody else was doing that, and this is before the Roots, and
Exactly.
I've been a fan of this since then.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up. That's what's up. Yeah,
yeah,
I got into the Beastie Boys. I think the first song I've heard from them was the "Fight for Your Right to Party" and
right,
shit like that. And the first album I actually heard from them in full, I believe, was Paul's Boutique,
yeah,
and that's possibly my favorite album next to Check Your Head and
true.
shit like that. So yeah, Beastie Boys, they were everything and shit
Oh
like
yeah,
that when I was growing up, just so original and so out there and stuff like
yeah,
that.
hmm,
Okay. All right. So after the release of Ill Communication, they were at, you can say, like the peak of they were at their peak and shit. They
right,
dropped their early independent works like the Root Down EP in '95, the Same Old Bullshit compilation in '94 and shit like that, where that album was, or that compilation was like some of the earliest punk rock recordings, such as
yeah,
Cookie Puss and shit like that. Then fast forward to '95, they begun working on Hello Nasty, and as well as they were touring a lot. They did this one concert in the Madison Square Garden, and they did a concert at Chicago's Rosemont Horizon and shit like that.
right,
Yeah, and also around that same time too, DJ Hurricane. I think he severed ties with them and shit like that,
hmm,
and on good terms basically. And he started having like solo albums as well. 1995, The Hurrah, which I believe I've heard that album a while back ago. That was actually a very decent album and shit.
I gotta check that.
Yeah. He
I,
in
I
90,
remember I remember the video. He had a video out with like some like bulbs in the video and shit.
yeah, I believe, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Hmm. Yeah. He dropped something in '97 called Severe Damage, which I've never heard that album and shit like that. So
Right.
and he's mostly known these days for being Faith Evans' DJ and stuff when she toured.
Oh shit, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mhm. All right. So fast forward, they were working on this album and stuff like that. And so fast forward to about 98, the first single came out, which was Intergalactic and shit.
Yeah,
Very big song back in 98 and shit like that. The video was
yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I want to talk about that later too because I got like a dope thing to show you.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
All right. And Hello Nasty also marked Eric Bobo's last appearance as a percussionist in the band, and last time the Beastie Boys worked with the co-producer, as in Mario Caldado.
Right.
And so that's how Hello Nasty came about.
That's Eric Bobo from Cypress Hill.
Excuse me?
Eric Bobo from Cypress Hill.
Uh, Let me double check. Yeah. Eric Bobo, yep.
Okay.
All right. So it only came out with four singles. Well,
So
technically five singles. Intergalactic, Body
right.
Moving, the negotiation limerick file, and remote control, which was a B-side, three MCs and one DJ.
Right.
All right. So 22 songs. Whew.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. 22 songs.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Yep.
We got track number one. We got Super Disco Breaking. Nice way to start off the album. Kind of had like the Beastie Boys going to that alternative rock kind of vibe and stuff like that. But at the same time, they
Mm,
still kept it hip hop. I love the way the drums were placed on the song. I love the way the drums were placed on the song and stuff like that. And it was just a nice, feel good kind of song.
yeah.
What about you?
I thought it was good. A real energetic song, real chaotic. A lot of stuff going on the song as well.
Right.
They got the DJ scratches and the bass line, the beat, and Mike D with the lines he says with these funky beats, I'll be headhunting. Shouts to my peeps. Let me know I give you something. Thought it was dope. And
Fact.
just a great way to start off the album. And that's typical Beastie Boys. That's what they did. They had great mic play with each other, and I liked it.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Like, definitely a dope song and shit.
Yeah,
Track number two, we got The Move. Um, this one was okay. It was okay.
yeah,
I felt like the first couple of the three or four tracks was kind of like an old school hip hop influence and stuff like that. And the beat
right,
definitely screams like late 80s in a way and shit like that,
right,
but in a dope way.
yeah,
So,
true,
but it did have some dope quotables when what's his name? The line, damn, my computer's acting up. The line where it's like, I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but I'm intercontinental when I eat French toast. Ad rock rule with the new edition, getting on down for the
hmm,
year 2000. A slight distraction
hmm,
can get you paid, and when it comes to that type shit, I paved the way.
yeah,
So that was a pretty dope line and shit.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah. How about you?
I had those lines written down too from Ad Rock. I think he was the best on that track, and it was a great track. Like again, a nice back and forth mic play with the Beasties and a dope bass line. Another energetic track. I enjoyed it.
I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah,
All right, so that was The Move. Track number three, we got Remote Control.
yeah,
Okay, this is one of my favorite songs off the project, man.
mine too.
Yeah, like that fucking bass. I think the bass line on this fucking beat was what really put
Yeah,
it out there and shit.
yeah,
Um, Something about this album I just really noticed. They had a
uh,
weird fascination with technology on this album.
they did. It
Very,
was real futuristic.
exactly.
You know.
Um, yeah, man. Like, on some real shit. I think they're just talking about just watching TV or they're just
Yeah,
really saying random shit. But
yeah. I didn't quote nothing off of it because it was like I I don't know, for like for some Beastie songs, and I noticed this with the Ill Communication album. Like some of their songs is like when they're rapping, you can't really hear what they're saying, like because
Yeah.
it's like they sound like they're rapping like a monotone type of flow.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I was with this track. Like it's funky and it's dope, but I didn't really understand what they were saying because it sounded like they were like reciting their rhymes through like a bullhorn or some shit, you know.
Right.
But I love the beat, I love the hi hats on it, and the rock bass melody for it. It's definitely my favorite song on the album.
I definitely agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll call it my favorite song though, but
Right.
you know, but yeah, I can respect your opinion.
Yeah.
Track number 4, "Song for the Man," featuring Brooke Williams.
Um.
This was kind of a very trippy song, and I like it, but at the same time, I felt that it was a bit too early. It
Yeah.
shouldn't have been sequenced that high, in my
I
opinion.
agree.
But
I agree. I didn't care for it. The it starts off with like a little girl saying, "I don't like your attitude, boy," or some crazy shit,
yeah,
and I didn't care for it. I was like, no, this is not. And there's many tracks like this on here. I didn't care for that at all. I don't think it should have been on here.
yeah, I don't blame you though. I don't really don't blame you.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the flow of the first three tracks, and then you get to this track on song four, and then it's like, what the hell is this I'm hearing? You know, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Then we got to "Just a Test."
Right.
Very sick song in my personal opinion. They went in on this one.
Yeah.
For real, man. I don't know what more else I can say. I'm gonna pull up some lyrics right now. Um, I definitely like when they say like stacks of thoughts that got played and worn, used over and over till they're tired and torn, like a broken clock that can't tell time, like a thick ass book that filled with rack rhymes. Like it's just what I got from this song is definitely going back to their early days. Like with this album, they definitely combine all the sounds in the previous albums, but
Yeah.
in a more futuristic kind of take, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I kind of felt like with a song like that, it definitely fit perfectly with like Paul's Boutique or even Check Your Head and shit, in my personal
Right.
opinion.
Right. No doubt.
Yeah. What
I
about
I
you?
thought it I thought it was a dope beat. You know, I like the 1 2 1 2. This is just a test joint. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that was a good chorus, and like again, like they had great mic play between the three members, and just a vintage Beastie Boys track. I like it. It was a real solid track.
I feel you. Okay. All right. So that's Just a Test. Now this is probably my favorite song off the album in a weird
Hmm.
way. Body
Right.
Moving.
Mm.
Man, Body Moving, man. That is whew. I don't know. It's like a cheesy kind of song, but I kind of fuck with it. Just the beat, the rhymes, the style,
Right.
even the video was pretty dope and funny as hell too, man. Like
Right.
one of my all-time favorite Beastie Boys song, Body Moving, like
Mm.
that shit. Whew, if you play that at a club right now, man, I'll lose my mind. But yeah, I feel like Mike D had the best verse.
Mm.
He has some lines where he says, "The cream de la creme is who I am. MCA, where have you been? Packed like sardines in the tin. So kick off your shoes and put on your swim fins. Because when it comes to quarries, I'm known to swim. And Adirock light up the place. And if you pull my car, you'll pull the ace." Whew.
Oh, fire.
Fire, man. Mike D definitely stepped his game up on this album, on my opinion.
Definitely. I thought it was a good song. It's like when you hear the beat at first, it's quirky, you
Yeah,
know. I don't really think again, like the track don't really fit in with the whole vibe of the album already, but it works for them because it's the Beasties, and that's what they're known for. So I thought it was a dope of song, and the video is funny as hell. They got more than one version of the video also. That's on the DVD, but I thought it was a nice single, something different from them, and it was dope track.
yeah, man. Very dope track, man. Like,
Yeah.
following Matt Body Moving is another single. and I feel like this is like the most popular song off this album. If you ask a lot of people,
Yep.
Intergalactic.
Mm.
Again, very dope song. Very futuristic, kind of techno, kind of beat in a weird way and shit like that. Kind of sounds like an action movie soundtrack from like the '60s and some stuff.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
one of them Japanese horror movies.
Right.
Yeah, this song got them a Grammy Award back in '99. Um, yeah, man, like a very dope song.
Hmm.
Just not a lot of good things to say about it. What about?
I think it's a dope track, real spacey, real real vibey. You know what I'm saying? And like again, like they have like the way that they spit their rhymes on it is like they're kicking like old school techniques on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a very old schoolish type of song.
Right,
And where Ad Rock, I like his lines where he says, "When it comes to beats, well, I'm a fiend. I like my sugar with coffee and cream." And the video, I like the video because the video, I think they did the video in China, like in the subway station or something.
yeah, they did.
And I love that video. Like they all dressed up in like um the outfits, the like the I forgot the like the construction, not the construction workers, like the people that work on beneath this the sewers.
Right, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the helmets and the yellow boots and all that. I thought that was dope,
For
And yeah, like even in the video, it's like it reminded me of like Power Rangers because like they have like the two robots like fighting each other,
right,
and I just thought it reminded me so much of our Power Rangers, or like Robotech, back then, and I love the video for it too. The great first single for the album.
who directed the video, by the way? I gotta see who directed that. I think it
I
was
think it was Spike Jones, if I'm not mistaken.
it gotta be
I know
Spike.
they did a lot of stuff with Spike Jones.
Spike Jones. Spike Jones. Yeah, it doesn't say on Wikipedia who directed it, but I
Right.
won't be surprised if Spike Jones did direct it. Definitely would not be
Yeah.
surprised. Now I'm gonna try my laptop right quick. Give me 1 second.
All right.
All right, so that was Intergalactic. Next track we got is Sneaking Out of the Hospital.
Yeah.
That was a very dope instrumental and shit like that.
Hmm.
Definitely definitely has that like weird feel. Like if you're watching one of them old movies and niggas trying to make an escape, it definitely has that escape music within it and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought it was dope. Dope song.
for real.
Dope track, solid.
Mm-hmm. And it leads us to track number 9, Putting Shame in Your Game. Um,
Yes.
the beat was very sick. I'll give it that. The beat was sick.
Yeah.
But on some real shit, I can't really remember a lot of stuff from the song. Yeah, that's
No.
my personal opinion.
Um. Yeah. I think. Getting back to the instrumental. I think sneaking out the hospital was a dope instrumental, real jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ scratches was cool.
Yeah.
Um. Track 9. It was a dope track. It had like some like Middle Eastern vibes to it,
Right.
and the ad rock lines where he says well, I'm the king of problem, there is none higher. I gets I gets 11 points off the word quagmire. But that was funny,
For real.
But yeah, that was a dope track though.
A very dope track.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Track number 10 is we got Flow and Pros.
Yeah.
Not one of my favorites. I gotta be real. Not one of my favorites.
Yeah, yeah. I liked it. I liked the sinister. I think like the track was sinister. I liked the beat for it, and I liked the Little Vicious sample. And Little Vicious, he was a reggae artist back in the day.
Yeah,
Um, the lines that MCA says, I keep it calm under pressure like a deep sea range. Thought that was dope. Rest in peace to him.
right.
And I think it was okay. It wasn't really like one of the standout tracks on this album, but I think it was okay.
Yeah, respect, respect.
Yeah,
Track number 11, and Me. Very
yeah.
dope song. Um, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention,
Uh-huh.
the Fat Boy Slim remix of Body Moving. That was pretty
Mm,
straight too. So check that out.
okay.
Or and Me. This is a very interesting song because it has
Right,
somewhat of a Radiohead feel to it, if you ask me.
right.
Because Radiohead, they were so into like technology, advancement technology and rock music, and I kind of felt like this song
Yeah,
was talking about how the Beastie Boys were questioning if how technology was going to take over the world and stuff like that. How
right.
people they were in pretty much foreshadowing the world today. We know how people carry themselves by smartphone, and they have this shit like, "Oh, well, I got an iPhone, so I'm
Mm,
better than you," like bullshit like that.
right, right, right,
So I kind of saw that as like a foreshadowing how the technology would be like the main focus of our lives and stuff like that.
right.
Yeah.
I thought it was it has like a drum and bass sound to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was dope. It's something different from the Beasties that we really haven't heard from them before.
Right.
And I enjoyed it. I didn't quote no lines from the track. I just like the beat of the track, the whole drum and bass sound.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. And then we get to three MCs and a DJ.
yeah,
That was another single, and I fucking love this song again and shit.
yeah. This was dope.
I
Yeah,
felt like low key, this song should have been placed way higher, like around where the move and remote control is. My
yeah.
personal
I
opinion.
agree. I agree. Definitely. Because
Yeah.
it has that sound, and it's like there's songs on here that have that b-boy sound, but it's like the sequencing was bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree it should have been higher. And I love the track. I love the scratches by Mixmaster, and you know the lines where they say in the studio, Mike D says, in the studio it's the place to be, all beings everywhere be happy and free. I think that was dope. I like the video as well. They go down to like a basement, it looks like,
Yes.
with the
Uh-huh.
setup, the DJ setup, and then Mixmaster comes with his knapsack, and they just set everything up and just start kicking the flows, and that's dope, man. That's a hip hop video right there.
For real. Even the beginning is so iconic when they in that fucking
Yeah,
freeze frame and shit like that.
right.
Oh, like the
Definitely.
one thing I would say about this album, the videos
Um,
were some of the best they've done.
yes.
Very some of
That's what I want to get to after we talk about the album. I want to get to the videos and stuff.
okay, bet. I'm
You know
ready
what I
for
mean?
that shit.
Yeah,
For real. It's like some of the videos were some of the best in hip hop history. And I
yeah.
can
I
see
agree.
why. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Mm.
So
No,
I can.
no, no, no. No, I was just saying I agree with what you're saying.
Oh, okay. And I can
Yeah,
see why, like a lot of hip hop heads say that this is like one of the albums that really brought them into hip hop in a way.
right, right.
Yeah, man. Um, David, that was three MCs in the mic.
Yeah.
So we got track number 13, the Grasshopper Unit, Keep Moving.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I didn't really feel this one
I
like that.
didn't, I didn't like it either. And this has Bismarck Key on it. I didn't like it either. I'm like, I
Yeah,
like the Bismarck Key collab they did on Ill Communication. I'm like, well, what happened with this collab? Like they dropped the ball on this one.
low key though, on some real shit. I
Mm,
don't. I didn't even care for the Biz Markie collab on Ill Communication. I like the one they did in Check Your Head better.
right. That was dope too. That one was dope also.
Yeah.
You know.
I
But
mean,
I didn't like this one. I didn't. I'm like, no, this is not good.
yeah. Like by that time, Biz was just doing random cameos on hip hop songs. I'm just like, where the hell did he come from and shit? Like Jay-Z's "Girls, Girls,
Crazy.
Girls."
Right. Yeah, that was out
God,
of the blue. I didn't, you
Giles.
know,
Yeah, man.
crazy,
I love
crazy.
Biz though, but damn.
Yeah,
I
you know,
anything else you want to say about Grasshopper?
I didn't like it. No, I didn't think it belonged. Some of these songs don't belong in this album. Like they don't fit in with the other songs, you know, and it
Yeah,
just like boggled my mind. I'm like, I didn't understand that, you know.
for real. Okay. So that was Grasshopper Unit, whatever that shit.
Yeah,
Track number 14, A Song for Junior.
yeah,
This one, good, but it felt more in vein of ill communication.
right,
Like it had like a very Latin jazz feel to it.
yeah,
Which I fuck with heavy because I like Latin jazz when it's done right.
right.
But yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah. I don't know. I just felt like it just didn't fit. If it was on ill communication, I would have accepted it more.
Right.
But that's all I have to say. What about you?
I thought it was a dope instrumental. It has Latin vibes. It kind of sounded like when I was first hearing it, it sounded like something Carlos Santana would have done. You know,
Right.
it has it like and it has like the flutes and the xylophones in it. I thought it was real jazzy, real has like a Latin flavor to that. I liked it.
Yeah. Like that 70s Santana style,
Yeah,
not that bullshit supernatural.
supernatural, right?
Oh. And it's that's crazy because didn't that album come out the same year or a year after this album?
That came out in 2000,
Wait,
I
Supernatural came
believe.
out in 2000?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2000. Because out of 99 or 2000, because I remember he won a shitload of Grammys for that album.
Yeah. Even back in the day,
Yeah.
I cannot stand that Maria Maria song. I cannot. Oh, for the love of day, I cannot stand that song.
Man.
Like
My mom
smooth,
played that shit to death, yo.
and don't even get me started on smooth though. Oh,
Yeah. Oh Lord. Matchbox 20. God.
Jesus Christ. And I love Carlos Santana, but
Mm,
that fucking supernatural, I just did not care for that album. I don't care what no one says.
yeah.
I'm
That
more
really like put him out there, like you know, the
right.
mainstream wise. I put him out there.
Right. It's like y'all motherfuckers want to listen to the Hispanic when he was doing all that Mexican Latin music, but then
Hmm.
once Clive Davis got in his ass and shit, that's when y'all motherfuckers want to listen
Hmm.
to like.
Yeah.
And you're talking to someone that had the Abraxas album since he was little and shit. So
Right.
yeah. But we getting way off topic. I'll talk more about that after. All right. So yeah, man, these last couple of tracks gonna be kind of a doozy for me,
Oh
but
yeah. Oh Lord. Same here.
it's not as bad
I,
as other albums though.
I think after Song for Junior, that's when the album takes like it nosedives. I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing? Can't be the same album.
Exactly.
You
But yeah, track number 15, I Don't Know,
know? Yeah.
ironically,
I
featuring
don't know. I didn't like it. I don't know why they did it.
featuring Miho Hattori of Sibo Mato. What up? Um,
What was that? The guy singing?
oh, it's a guy. It looks like a girl. Oh, it's a girl
Oh, it
actually.
was a girl. Oh, my bad. Well, she sounded like a guy because when I heard the song, I thought she sounded like Kurt Cobain. I'm like, what the fuck? What is
Yo,
this?
I thought the same thing too.
Oh my God, they trying to do Nirvana shit now?
Uh, like I said, because they've always kind of had like an alternative rock kind of vibe
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah,
since Ill Communication.
right,
But this was just so far out there, even for
yeah.
Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah, I didn't like it at all. This is bad.
Yo, this chick don't even look that good. I'm sorry.
I didn't know it was a woman. I thought it was a guy singing that shit.
Well, she kind of looks like a guy. I'm not trying to be funny though, but she kind of looks like that
Oh,
Asian nigga from Black Eyed Peas. I don't know his name, but
um, I forgot homeboy name. Yo, shit,
Taboo, Taboo. Or
Taboo.
some
Yeah,
shit.
that's the name. Yeah,
I'm so, yeah. I'm that's messed up, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this song, I think I wrote something on this one. Yeah, I actually did like this song on some
You
real
like
shit.
it?
Yeah, I actually did because it's talking about finding oneself in a way, and it was actually MCA that was actually singing. Actually,
And well, he sounded like Kurt Cobain on that song. I was like, what the hell? This is Kurt Cobain.
yeah,
You know?
because it was a girl and him singing on certain parts,
Right.
and it was actually the first time he sung on the on a Beastie Boys album.
I
Interesting.
didn't like it at all.
At least he tried. At least he wasn't as bad as Biggie on Player Hater.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Mm,
man. Okay. Track number 16, the negotiation limericks file.
yeah.
I actually like this song on the real
Yeah, that
shit.
was dope. It was dope.
Ly- Lyrically, I feel like they elevated the beat, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was dope track. The lines with the great Mike play with the Beasties and I like the lines where they say you read it in the new you read it in the what they say you read it in the press and the daily you read it in the post and the daily news, listen to everybody and show and prove. And they display vintage Beasties on this track. Great beat as well. I don't understand the title, but I thought it was a great song.
Right. It's kind of crazy to be because every verse is like has like a
Mm.
5 line limericks added and shit like that. You know,
Right, right,
very crazy. Like,
yeah,
um, especially when he said, I'll tell you everybody I've had it," or to assert my pros, you so and so, shit like that.
right,
It, it kind of reminds me of that Far Side song. What's
mm,
that shit? Drop in a way.
right,
Lyrically, it kind of reminds me
yeah,
of that.
yeah. And that I like the DJ scratches as well in the song too.
Same.
That was good. Yeah.
Track number 17, Electrify. I don't remember this one. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like the title sounds like something I would hear from like one of the old PBS shows.
Mm,
Electrify. Like,
right.
remember that show
None,
Zoom?
none, none, of- none of the songs after songs for Junior did it for me. There's no standout tracks to me.
Not even the
Electrify it was okay. I like the melody sound like something from like Alfred Hitchcock show.
yeah, yeah.
I like the DJ scratches and the beat switch at like towards the end of the track, like might be like a minute towards like the end of the track. I like the beat switch for that.
I
But
feel
it was just there. It wasn't like nothing that's really stand out, for me,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, also, and since you don't really, I'm just gonna tell you my favorite songs after
right.
negotiation. 'Cause I'll just talk about my favorite song.
Okay,
Um, track number 18, Picture This with Brooke Williams. I thought that was a pretty cool song.
right.
But
I
the
didn't
one
like it.
you said
I
what?
did not like it. I didn't like the song at all.
I don't blame you.
Like this album was like the latter part of it was a struggle to listen to because I feel like I don't know what happened. Like the first part of the album was great, and then we get to these songs and it was too long too. And I'm like, this is like another song. Like I don't care for it. Like there's nothing that's good about it to me. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I
And I
felt
love the beat. It's just that something happened between the first part of the album and the latter part of the album.
yeah.
And this is not none of these songs on the last part of the album like speak classic song or anything for me.
You didn't even like the one they did with Lee Scratch Perry, Dr. Lee, PhD.
That was garbage time. Like none of
What?
those. The only okay like what's the negotiation Limerick file that was okay. I don't understand the title for though, but
Right.
that was okay. Um uh Unite, the next track, Unite. That was dope. But everything else I didn't care for. It's like there's something happened between the beginning and the end of this album. Like I think, like you said, I think it was a sequencing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because a lot of these songs, like it's like they sound experimental, but they don't fit in with the like with songs like Body Moving and three DJs and one MC. They one DJ and what's the name of the song? Three MCs and one DJ.
Yeah.
They don't fit in with those songs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, they were experimenting a little bit too much on this album, and then the
Yeah.
sequencing of these songs is bad as well. And it's like the Kanye album, the for
Now wait a
Pablo.
now wait wait
That's how.
wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Now you can call this album a lot of things, but don't you compare it to no
No,
Kanye.
I'm not. No, I'm not comparing. I'm saying as for the sequencing was bad with that album because like even with the Pablo album, like the first half I didn't like, but I like
Hmm.
the latter half of the album. This is how
Okay.
it's like this like the first half of the album I love, but the
Right.
latter part I hate. And it was like what happened with the when they were doing the sequencing for this album. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to compare the both albums.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Yeah. But yeah. I share
Mm,
your same sentiments about the sequencing as well, and the
right.
over experimentation.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind experimentation in hip hop unless it's done right, but
Mm, right.
after like Grasshopper, I just felt like okay, you should have just
Yeah.
ended off with the Grasshopper unit, and
Exactly.
maybe had Dr. Lee or Unite as some bonus tracks.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, but
It's way too long. It's like 22 tracks. Like what the hell?
what was
And
it?
only like a handful of them are good. I'm like, what the hell? Like this is not a classic album,
See,
you know?
Ill Communication at 20 and Check Your Head at 22.
Yeah. But those were great. Those were great albums. What happened here is like they were doing too much experimentation with this album.
I still consider it a great album, but not touching those previous albums in a way.
Right. I feel you.
I still feel like they still got it. It's way better than
Right.
Crown Royal. I'll give you that.
Oh
Way,
yeah.
way better than that.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, I'll give you that. It's way better than Crown Royal, man.
That had way too many collabs in it. That's not like Run DMC to do that too.
Why would they do a song with Jagged Edge and Kid Rock? Is
Yeah,
so
exactly. That makes no sense.
like
Yeah.
I
Way too
couldn't even
many collabs.
put that as a trash review because I love Run DMC too
Yeah.
much.
And I never heard it. I remember seeing that in the stores back in the day, and I never picked it up to like even try to listen to anything.
The only good thing about it is the album cover.
Oh wow, yeah, that's it. That
And,
just the three of them on it,
and Queen's
you
Day.
know.
And Queen's
And
Day.
Queens Day, right, right.
But yeah, man, it's like how much Mike would you give this album though?
I would give it a 3.5 because like I said, like the first half, like songs like Super Disco Breaking and Remote Control, which is my favorite on here. Body Moving Intergalactic,
Mm-hmm.
three MCs and one DJ. Like the first half from track one to like track, I would say track 12 was that's how the sound of the album should have been.
Okay.
Song for Junior, that's like I like that's the only instrumental I really cared for on here.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, like from track 15 to the last track, Instant Death, I did not like. And I don't think a lot of those songs fit with the sound of the album. They were doing too much experimenting, as artists, and sometimes that could be bad. Like you don't want every album to sound different from the last, but you don't
Right.
want them to go to stray too far away from their formula. And I think that's what they were trying to do with this album. And I didn't care for the bottom half of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the sequencing was bad. You know, like I said, like the some of the songs like that song on I don't know where is it Ad Rock that's singing or Mike?
MCA.
MCA,
Yeah.
rest in peace, MCA. But he sounded like Kurt Cobain on that song, and I didn't like that song. I didn't even know there was a woman singing on that song with him. And
Right.
that it has dope production. Typical b-boy production. That's what we come to expect from the Beastie Boys. I love that, and they picked the right singles. In the Galactic, I love that. The
Right.
video for that and the song, and three MCs and one DJ. but the experimentation is what is the flaw for this album, and it's way too many songs, 22 songs. Now, I come from that era of long play albums. You know, Redman did it. Method Man did it with his second album.
Yeah.
You know, but 22 songs and only like the first half of it is good. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem because like going getting through it was a struggle, yo. I was like, yo, these songs are bad on the bottom half of this album. You know,
Right.
and the thing is, I remember people calling it a classic back in the day. I'm like, this is not a classic album. It has some bangers. You know, it's not a whack album at all. But the
Hmm.
lower half of the album is what suffered to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they were still in their prime when they made this album too. So I didn't understand, like, and they done songs with Biz Markie in the past. It's like, what happened on that song that they did with Biz Markie? It was just awful. You know, some of the titles too, like the Grasshopper Unit and the Negotiation Number. I don't understand some of these titles, yo. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
Doctor Lee PhD. Like, what is this?
Like,
You know what I'm saying? It
I,
just it just I don't understand some of these titles, and it was just like, you know, it is. I think this one like double platinum. You know what I'm saying? This is like a double platinum album we discussing, but the lower half of the album is just bad. But I give it a 3.5 because there are some bangers on here. You
yeah.
know,
Hmm.
I just don't feel like it's a classic. I know people back in the day were saying, I'm like, this is not a classic album.
Yeah.
You know,
I like this album. I wouldn't call it a classic myself.
right,
And I'm just being honest on some real shit.
right.
It has
It's not as strong as Ill Communication or Check Your Head.
right or even Paul's Boutique too. Even Paul's Boutique.
Right, right, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are way better.
Yeah. I'll give this album probably like a 4 mics. I'm gonna give it 4 mics and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I just felt like sequencing could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm just still glad that they're still themselves. Like they didn't go like no gangster, no pop shit, collaborating with no boy bands or some shit. You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, be grateful. Let's just be grateful about that. Yeah. All right.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was the in I think it was like what year was it? Like 2000, 99 or 2000, they released like their video collection,
Yeah.
the Criterion video collection. This is out of print.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically when they came out with the Sounds of Science project, they released it. And what it is it's like a collection of all their videos from License to Ill up until like the Sounds of Science album.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did was, like, for each video, they have a like they have like different camera angles. So if you wanted to see, like, like the way that they set up by three MCs and one DJ, with the different angles,
Yeah.
they actually have like the different angles where you can see like from every angle. So it's like you're not just seeing the cut that the director released. You're seeing the angle from Ad Rock's point of view, or from MCA, or from Mike D, or from even the DJ behind the turntables.
Oh, that's.
And like they have a manual. That manual came with the set,
Mm-hmm.
and for each song in here, they have like each camera angle for each track. And also what they did was the audio track, every song has a remix. So for like like for Root Down, the Root Down song, Prince Paul has a remix for Root Down. So you
Oh.
can play the actual remix on the DVD.
Oh.
And Lost Professor has a remix for I forgot what remix it was on here. They have different remixes from Lost Professor and Muggs, and J
Oh,
Rawls has
really?
a remix for Shadrach.
I
So
know
for
about
every
the.
video from License to Ill to the Sounds of Science project, they have a different camera angle. So you can watch different camera angles of every video.
Gotcha.
And even with like when you had mentioned the body moving, um the Fat Boy Slim, that's actually on here. The Fat Boy Slim remix for Body Moving is on here. So you can play that, and you can play all the other body moving remixes they have on here. They got one from Cut Master Kurt and Sean J. Period.
Okay.
So they have like different camera angles on here and everything, and they give you like additional like footage, like storyboards and stuff like that.
Right.
And it it comes with a it came with a poster also. It has like a collectible poster for the DVD as well. It's a 2 disc set because they got one blue and the other one is green,
Mm-hmm.
and it has like all the videos from their whole history and everything. And I love it. I think this is the best um like collection of videos from any artist like creatively, because I've never seen a set like this where it's like you have like different camera angles for every video and every remix for every song or whatever.
Right.
And I picked this up at FYE, like I want to say like 2006, 2007. But I don't know if it's still in print. It might be out of print, but you can check on eBay or Discog should have it. I think Amazon don't have it anymore, but definitely a must have for any Beastie Boy fan. I love it. Like I said, like to me, it's the best video collection for any artist or group. And it's just different. I never seen nothing like that before, where you can like actually watch every video from a different angle, not just the regular director's cut.
And people say Radiohead was innovative and shit, but
Right. Yeah,
I
and I didn't even know. I never seen it before. Like I was in FYE and I picked it up. I was like, oh shit. And like the lady in the store was telling me like, yeah, like this like a collection of all their like videos, and it's like you can watch it in different angles or whatever. Plus they got the remixes on here too.
oh for real. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So I
see how much.
definitely think,
I'm gonna see how much it is
huh?
at Amazon. I might get that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think you would like it because like you said, like you like the body moving video and you can watch it in any angle. So
Yeah, for real. Okay.
yeah. And then you can play the remixes for it if you don't like the like while you're watching the video on the menu screen, you can flip to the remix, right? So you can watch the video while the remix is playing.
Whew.
Yeah, so you don't need to, like, if you want to hear the Fat Boy Slim version, you can watch the video and listen to the Fat Boy Slim remix while the video is playing.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Bet.
Yeah. Because the everything, even the menu is dope. Cause like everything on the, like, they got the song from which Super Disco Breaking. That's actually one of the songs that's playing on the menu for the DVD. So like there's like some of the songs from Hello Nasty, they're actually playing on the DVD menu.
Okay.
So it's definitely something that people should pick up. It's like an interactive type of DVD, and I really love it. I really enjoyed it. You know,
That's
I don't
what's
I
up.
don't even think I've seen every video in all the camera angles because they got so many. You know,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Shit. So
yep,
that was Hello Nasty, everybody.
yeah.
So I'm gonna see who's on the chat. What's up, Sam?
What up,
What
Sam?
album? Yeah, what albums you listen to lately? What's up,
Yeah,
Ashley?
Ashley, what up?
Yo, so
Mm,
tell me why I actually heard that John Lennon and Yoko Ono album where they were naked on the cover.
right.
Oh my
Was that good? I remember seeing that album cover. Was that a good album?
God.
Right.
Okay.
Mm,
So everyone was telling me don't listen to the album. I'm like, is it
mm,
really that bad?
right.
Yo, she was making all these orgasms I've never heard before.
Oh Lord, are you serious?
She's like, ah, ah, ah.
God, not even singing.
It was, it was. I
Is
don't
there
know.
one good song on the album?
See, it's not. I'm gonna play like a little snippet,
Okay,
and I'm gonna let you judge for yourself.
right.
It's not like songs, but it's
Mm.
like sounds.
So it's an
I'm,
album full of sounds.
I'm gonna let you just listen to it.
Mm. Is that the album?
Yeah,
Wow. What the hell is that?
That's the song
That's a song?
called Two
It's,
Versions.
it sounded like it sounded like they were recording shit in the back in their backyard or something.
I don't know, man. And you saw them. You saw those videos I sent you on Instagram, right?
Right. Yeah, what was that about? John Lennon had beef with Paul McCartney?
No, no, no. He had, well, of course, like Paul, but he was talking Mick Jagger actually on that
Oh,
one.
Mick Jagger, okay.
Yeah, because
What was
Mick,
that about?
I think Mick said some slick shit about the Beatles, but he was
Mm,
joking, and John was
right.
letting out his frustrations out, basically calling him a faggot, and, talking like
Oh,
making fun of his dancing and shit.
Lord.
And then when I sent you the video when he performed that one song called "Woman is the Nigga of
Mm,
the World" and shit
yeah,
like.
that's an interesting title. I don't think he could get away saying that shit in any era.
He can't,
Yeah.
but I kind of got what he was saying, but at the
Mm,
same time, the interview, I was laughing at the one comment when he was like, "This nigga only had the song so he could just say the word nigga."
exactly. You can't say that. And I don't care if it was the 60s or 2019. You can't say that word. You know?
And then this nigga literally had a written response. He's like, "All my black friends said it's okay."
That's crazy. Yeah, some of them really be feeling like that. They be feeling like because they got black friends that it's okay for them to say it. You
But
know?
yeah, I got what he was saying a little bit with the song, but
Right.
at the same time, I'm just looking at myself like, nigga. It's like he's talking about basically just women's rights and comparing it to African Americans, but
It's not the same.
it's kind of, you can't really do that at the same time because black
Right.
women suffer way more worse than white women.
Exactly. White women ain't been through slavery,
The,
you know?
the most white women go through is trying to vote on some real shit.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Mm. And then
That's
like the fact
crazy.
that he actually had like a written saying that he had
Mm,
that written response and shit like that.
mm.
And I don't know. I like watching John Lennon in interviews because he be that side nigga that you be saying some slick shit on the side and shit like that. Like I don't know why they be doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like when I said niggas that be doing the most, I just look at John
Yeah.
Lennon.
Crazy, yo.
But, yo, you ever heard of any of it? That album, the Plastic Ono Band album?
The only Lennon album I heard was the one with the mother song on there. What was the name of that one?
Yeah, that was the Plastic Ono one.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I heard. I heard that one. That's the only John Lennon song album that I know that I listen to.
Yeah, I actually want to listen to the album for the first time tonight though because that has some
Yeah,
shit I do like God and Mother
right.
working.
Yeah, yeah.
But the
That was a heartfelt song. That mother song, you know.
yes,
And he was a you know, like before my time, but I believe he was like one of a legend. You know what I'm saying? And I could see why people, you know, gravitate to his music. You know, because he even like looking at his interviews, he had like a lot to say when it came to like social issues and political issues too. So
exactly.
definitely, definitely a legend, and you know, he's always missed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I felt like it was fucked up what he did to Frank Zappa though. But yeah, you're a legend.
Mm, right.
Yeah, but it's just that when he when he was with that Yoko girl, it's just
Right.
I
Well,
don't
that
know.
was the love of his life. So I mean, that was his wife. He had kids with her. I mean, at that point, you could have. I don't think you could have told John no. Like he would have did anything for Yoko. So if she said, "Let's do an album and just have fucking moaning sounds," and he would have did that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they were wild and free back in the '70s. That's how it was. So
For real,
you know, that whole hippie era and is like, you know, people walking around butt ass naked like without a kid.
for real. Until Charles Manson
You
fucked it
know?
up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you motherfuckers put your clothes back on.
Jeez, niggas start
You
killing
know?
motherfucking pregnant
Yep.
girls and some shit.
For real.
Fuck.
Crazy shit.
Um, Also, what else? What else? What else? How High 2? I want to get that out the way.
Oh God,
I didn't even
I
watch.
saw a piece of that. Just turning, I saw a piece of that. I was like, "Yo, did they really do a How High Part Two without Red and Meth? Are you kidding me?" I remember going to see the first one in the theaters. Like, why would you not do the sequel with the original cast
Exactly.
for who's it? Is that Little Yachty?
Lil Yachty and that DC Young Fly nigga.
DC Young Fly. I like him on the Nick Cannon show. I think he's funny
Yeah,
in a sketch comedy, but in a movie he can't act. I
he's a
and
Chris Tucker wannabe.
Yeah, I'm curious to know how much ratings did MTV get for that.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it was low, and they showed that shit like after midnight. I doubt if anybody saw that.
Okay.
You know.
Now I don't see nothing about the ratings though, but all the reviews are horrible.
Oh Lord, I can imagine. That I
It's like
also blame that on Red and Meth because they've been saying they were coming out with a sequel for like 15 something years and they never did it. So I think it's kind of there for also.
yeah, I kind of see your point.
You know what I mean? I mean because like if anything, they could have put it on Netflix. They could have put it on Amazon Prime. They didn't have to go in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? They could have put it straight to a streaming service.
For real. It's like How High 1 was gas, How High 2 was just a mid, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
And not that mid that gives you a body high, just mid.
right.
Mm,
Crazy man.
for real. Yeah, Ash, I wouldn't watch that if I were you either, though.
Nah, I definitely ain't watching that.
Fuck that.
You know,
Who said Lil Yachty can actually act and shit?
who said he can rap?
Shit. So Kanye dropped a new song at Coachella called Water.
Oh, did he? I saw a piece of his Sunday service. You know, it's very interesting. You know, he had like the choir. The choir sounded good though. I ain't gonna front. Like they sounded real soulful.
Of course, it's quiet. So it's basically classic Kanye. He goes through
Right.
some bullshit. He he
Mm,
he does some music shit. Everyone's gonna feed into that bullshit, not realizing
right.
what the fuck this nigga just said and shit. Like
Right.
anyone want to fall for that? Or I found
I
God
didn't.
shit.
I didn't hear the song. How was it?
Oh, I didn't hear that shit either. Called
Oh,
like every month MC is talking about water these days. First that blue face nigga, oh ugly God
mhm,
nigga, whatever. I don't know.
right.
Uh,
Wow.
everyone's talking about water in hip hop now. Shit,
That's nothing new. That's been done.
for real.
The Roots had a song called Water on the Chronology album. So
Shit, Ludacris has a song called Splash Waterfalls and shit.
yeah, you know what I mean. That's nothing new.
For real, but you know how these people are. Oh my God, he's
Hmm.
talking about water. I should
Yep.
drink some more water now. You know how these motherfuckers be and shit. You know,
Oh yeah. Yep.
like they already
Yeah.
think Miley Cyrus put twerking on the map now and shit. But
Oh Lord.
yeah, what's up, KRD?
What up, PLD?
Kodak Black out here looking like Lisa Simpson. Damn, shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, when is that nigga gonna go to fucking prison or what? Well, I want something bad to happen to Kodak. I don't want a nigga to die. I just want something bad to happen to him.
Yeah. You're gonna get Ti gonna run up on him when he least expect it. That's when Ti gonna get him.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, like on some real shit. Like this nigga's just asking
Um,
for attention.
oh yeah.
Mm.
I don't understand why you would talk about disrespect Nipsey's wife like that. That makes no sense.
Cause he ain't never had no fucking hits in a while and shit like that. So he's gonna
Right.
drop some new music in a couple of more months, probably like a mixtape.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yo, speaking, did you see the funeral of that one nigga that mentioned McDonald's and shit?
Yes, that was a pastor.
Yeah,
He was funny though. Like
it was funny.
like if you're gonna, he wasn't too preachy, but it's like he connected with the youth, with the generation. You know what I'm saying? And I like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm like the whole McDonald's thing. I'm like, really, nigga? Like, you really talking about giving McDonald's props on live TV?
Right.
You
Shit,
know?
not even Chick-fil-A, but this nigga compared Nipsey to
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Like talking about when you go into McDonald's, you want the fries. It's the fries that attract you to go in there. Really?
Oh, when I was laughing, I was fucked up, and I was like, "Yo, did this nigga really just compare Nipsey Hussle to a Big Mac?"
Yeah. I'm like, wow, bro.
A
You trying to get a
motherfucker,
lifetime deal with Mickey D's or something?
shit, have his ass just
I
smiling.
don't I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's like that. Like I haven't eaten McDonald's in like 3 years maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like I cut down on all that fast food. So but when I was eat if I go to into McDonald's, it's not the fries that's attracting me in there. I want to get a Big Mac. Big Mac first and then the fries.
Shit.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, he really like giving McDonald's props right now, you know?
For real, man. I thought Ronald McDonald was gonna give a eulogy at first and shit. Oh,
For real. I was waiting for Ronald McDonald to come out and give us some, you know,
mm-hmm.
crazy, crazy shit. But I thought he was good, you know. I like the end where he was like quoting lines from um 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 what's the song grinding, the grinding song.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was dope.
yeah. I like that moment too and shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was cool, man.
Sam and KRD having their McDonald's fantasies on chat. Yeah, I like the McFlurries. Or KRD's talking about
Oh
chicken.
god, never had it. Never had a McFlurry, bro. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Like a milkshake or something?
Yeah, it's a shake.
Never had it.
Mm. Y'all funny though. Y'all funny as hell.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to start eating some real food, man. Go to like some restaurants and shit.
Support black businesses. That's what y'all. We
Yeah,
need.
yeah. You know what I mean?
But
Stay away from that fast food. That shit'll kill you.
even black businesses, sometimes they be overpricing some of their shit sometimes too. Like
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
went
yeah.
to one spot, had a $14 plate. I'm like, $14
Right.
plate?
Yeah.
Ugh. The cheapest thing they had was lemonade, which was like $5.
Holy shit. No, and what about the refills? Was it free?
Yeah, yeah, refills were free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
I'd rather go to Olive Garden or Fridays before I go to McDonald's, man.
Yeah, Olive. I'm not even the biggest Olive Garden fan, but I like
Right.
the spaghetti and pasta and shit like that. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I love the pasta.
I like
You know.
Carrabba's more though.
True. That's crazy.
For real. Then
You
Bernie
know.
Sanders and Joe Biden trying to run for Democrats and stuff.
Hey man. As long as we get Trump out of office, that's all that I care about.
Right.
You know. But I don't want people to just vote for anybody. Don't just vote for anybody to get Trump out of there. You know, they gotta be good too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if this nigga Kanye decides to run for office, like you're gonna really vote for Kanye or Trump? Like I won't have no hat in that race.
Right, man. This nigga ain't gonna run for no damn president, man. I'm not
He
even gonna.
kept saying 2020, so I don't know.
Well, this nigga's he's in Africa now. He's in Africa now.
Is,
Shit.
is he living there or is he just there to record the album?
He recorded that Yandi, Yay Yandi,
Yeah,
whatever that bullshit.
yeah. Yeezus too, Yandi.
Yandi, Yeezus 2, whatever that
Yeah,
bullshit he's working on. I don't know.
right.
I like
Man, I love Kanye music. It's just that I don't agree with the shit that he say, man. So that I think that's people got to remember. They just got to keep it separate, like separate his personality from his music. You know,
right. And that's
that is what I do.
what people need to do with a lot of these celebrities and shit like that, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. I mean, because people forget these celebrities are human. They gonna make mistakes and shit. They're regular people. That's how I look at them.
Right.
So I just try to separate their music from their personal life, and whatever crazy shit they want to do or say, that's on them.
Exactly.
You know,
Like if you want to go to Subway late at night and allegedly make up that you got an ass whooping, that's you, man.
right?
If you
Exactly.
if you want to if you want to just go to high schools and scope out some children, you're crazy, but that's on
Right,
you and shit.
right, right,
If you want to just go on live TV and cry like a damn fool, that's on you, but you're human and
right.
shit.
Hmm.
I could just go on like if you just
Yeah,
want if you just want to like be you, just be you. Like, we're still gonna
right.
make fun of you, but we're human.
Exactly. I
Shit.
mean, they let the media judge them. Like that's for, once you in the public eye, the media is gonna judge you. So that's for the media to do. I ain't, what Kanye West saying, what he do is his business, man. I just care about the music,
Right.
you know.
Even though my opinion, the music has not really been that good lately, but
Right, right. Yep. That his what his crazy events is reflecting his music. So,
exactly.
you know,
Shit.
yeah.
You saw Usler yet?
Yes, I did see that. That was a good move.
Yeah, that was a good movie and shit.
Definitely enjoyed it. It's more of a thriller. See, like what they call horror now is so different from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I remember when Get Out came out, they were calling Get Out a horror. It's more of a thriller
Right.
than horror. At least for me, because I grew up on like demons and Freddy and Jason and shit like that. So I don't really look at those type of movies like horror. They're more of a thriller. But I thought Us was decent. I don't understand how people feel like it was hard to follow because I followed it easily. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I thought it was good. Now, will it be an Oscar contender? I don't know. I think it came out too early in the year. But I mean, if they want to throw us a bone at the Oscars, then I guess you put that in there.
Man,
It's not like we having any Black Panthers coming out this year. So
that's true.
yeah,
I can't wait to see Miles plays with Octavia Spencer and shit.
yeah, that looks good too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The two most movie I want to see is Miles Place and that Rocket Man movie.
yeah, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, by the way, dope review. I saw the Infamous and Illmatic and shit.
thanks. That was fun. It's always fun to talk about those albums, because it just brings back nostalgia of that time. So
Right.
mhm,
For real.
yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay on the chat for about a couple more minutes and stuff.
you couldn't make it for the Illmatic one.
I was at work.
Oh, you just were okay,
Yeah.
no doubt.
uh KRD as Vampire in Brooklyn or People Under the Stairs. People Under the Stairs. What's that one?
I
What's
didn't
that?
like that one. I didn't like that. That was with that little kid, the kid that played Rudy's boyfriend on the Cosby Show.
Oh, Dion Richmond.
Is that his name? I didn't like that one because that was more. It was more comedic than anything. That wasn't even like a horror.
Ah, true.
That needs a reboot. Definitely, that needs a reboot.
Well, I never seen either or. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Vampire in Brooklyn. That was the Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett.
Yeah,
He played a vampire. Eddie Murphy played a vampire, and Kadeem Hardison. I think he played like Renfield in it and shit.
yeah, that
And
movie.
Wes Craven did that movie, but I didn't really care for that one.
Yeah, that movie was the beginning of the end for Eddie.
Yeah, yeah. Eddie did a lot of stinkers in the '90s. So
After Boomerang, ugh, it was just
yeah. Well, I don't know. I like Nutty Professor. I like that, and I like the first Doctor Doolittle. But I didn't care for all those other films he did. Like Pluto Nash and um, what's that other one? Metro and all those other films he was doing. I'm
oh,
like, nah,
oh God.
doing that for a paycheck, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching an interview with John Witherspoon and shit like that.
Mm,
And
yeah.
he was saying how I think he got like $1 million from that movie and shit like that or some shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
For Metro.
Nah, for Vampires in Brooklyn.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
all. That's you just got 1 million.
I think I gotta rewatch the interview.
Right. Damn.
But yeah, after
Mm,
'94, it was just downhill,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He had a couple of good movies after, but
Right.
yeah. I
I
like.
can't tell you the last time I saw him in a film. It's been a minute.
The last time I saw Eddie Murphy in a movie, a recent movie, was that Imagine That movie.
I didn't even see
Yeah.
that.
Now he's making a Coming to America too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think that's bad. I'm like, you know how long it's been since Part One came out. Like, I don't think they're gonna have the same chemistry.
For real.
That might be a mistake.
He
You know,
came out with this one movie called Mr. Church.
Mr. Church. Never
Like
saw that.
dramatic. He's like in a dramatic role and shit.
I didn't see
Uh, yeah. Yeah, they said the movie was bad, but Eddie Murphy's performance was good.
Wow.
Shit. Like Eddie in the
You
'80s though,
know.
was just oh man.
Oh yeah. In the '80s, he was the man. Definitely. You know, he could do no wrong in the '80s, man.
Mm-hmm.
But once he got rich and famous, that was it.
Right.
You know.
For real though. I was watching the interview with I was watching this
Mhm,
interview with DL Hughley and shit like that.
mhm.
He was, it's funny how like Martin Lawrence, he was talking about how Martin Lawrence should get like a lot of praise and shit.
Right.
And talking about how Bill Cosby and him went at it one time.
Really.
Oh yeah, DL and Bill went
Wow.
at it one time because
Wow.
I think Bill doesn't like the fact that DL said the N word. He's like, you say nigger. I
Right.
don't like that you said nigger and shit. So
Right.
DL
Right.
said, I'd rather say the N word than rape women. And basically
Oh shit.
they had like a recorded fight, but what ended up
Uh,
happening was they hid the tape from people and shit like that because it was just they didn't want it to ruin Bill Cosby or DL Hughley's image and shit.
wow.
Shit.
That's crazy.
For real though, for real. But I'm not even the biggest DL Hughley fan though. On some real shit.
I think he's funny. I prefer his stand up than him doing like some TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, he's underrated. He's more like a for the older crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he talk about marriage and shit like that. So
right.
you know, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
remember him from like Comic View, like the early days of Comic View when he used to host it with his little like cross color outfits on and shit.
oh god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember
You
that
know,
shit.
yeah, man. That's he was mad young back then. You know, he's come a long way.
For real. I still watch the
Mm.
Hughley sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. I watched it once in a blue. I wasn't like a diehard fan of it.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it surprised how a black sitcom was actually on ABC because
Hmm.
back in the late '90s, all the black sitcoms was either at WB or UPN and shit.
Right.
I
Right.
was like, okay, Dio actually making noise and shit. I was like, okay.
Hmm. My wife and kids. That was on ABC too.
I hate that show.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
And I like Damon Wayne, but the Wayans after the '90s, I just
Yeah, I agree. It
scary.
wasn't the same.
Nah, yeah, scary movies, uh,
Mm,
white chicks, trash,
yeah,
man. Well,
I didn't like white chicks. I went to see Scary Movie 1 and 2. Those are like the only ones I like.
same.
You know.
Scary Movie 3 was garbage.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, man. It's just like I don't know, man. I like the Wayans from I'm gonna get you sucker all the way up
Right.
to maybe like the Wayans brothers. After the Wayans
Right.
brothers, it was just downhill from
Yeah.
there.
That was it. You know.
And like with my
And
wife
they
and
still they
kids,
still in the business. They still doing it after all these years. You know.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did like a little bit of Marlon's show he had.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
I watched like 2 episodes of that.
yeah, that was funny. Yo, he overacted, but it
Yeah.
was funny.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But listen, I'm out of shit get ready for bed. 'Cause I gotta work in the morning and shit like
All
that.
right.
So, thank you so much
No
for this
doubt.
review, my brother.
No doubt. As always.
All right, and thank y'all. Oh wait, I got a few questions I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay. Let me read up these chats right quick. Yeah, you heard about the Jeffersons doing a reboot, a live action reboot with All in the Family and shit on ABC.
Oh God, are you serious?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is
Why? Why?
Jamie
Why
Foxx.
are they touching classics?
Wanda's gonna play Florence, I think.
Oh my God.
It's like that's only a one night only event. So
On ABC. So it's what is it? The Jeffersons meet the All in the Family.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I'm kind of interested who's gonna play Archie though. They said Woody Harrelson's gonna play Archie.
Oh Lord, all these people are dead and gone from the original cast.
No one can touch Carol O'Connor, Sherman Hemsley,
Yeah,
Isabel Sanford,
exactly.
Templeton. Like no.
Yeah, they
Uh,
need to leave that alone.
okay, well, this is one of my last question. KRD asked, "What are your thoughts on Mac 10s based on the true story?" KRD,
Classic,
I'm not even the biggest Mac 10 fan to be real. I only liked his first album, but
classic.
I'm gonna check that out.
That's his best two albums to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna check based on the true story because even Mike told me to check that one out.
Yeah, that one is good too.
Okay.
That's a dope album, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually about to get some rest and shit.
All right,
Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna hit you up.
all right, cool.
All right, and I hope everyone has a good night. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Peace.
Peace.